Hi, welcome to the second Retro Rocket of the day. We're talking about Project M and the future of space robots, especially humanoid and centaur. M Project, or Project M, I'm not sure which way it goes, is a NASA program to put a humanoid robot on the moon in 1,000 days, around 3 years. And, I think it's a great stunt. I don't know if it has any practical application, but it might be good for trying to establish a moon base before we get astronauts there. And here's a version of Robonaut I think would be very practical, a centaur robot. And I'm really thinking either wheeled or legged, a centaur robot would be a lot more practical than a traditional humanoid robot. Here's a Finland robot developed for farming, but I think would make an excellent Mars or moon robot. Unfortunately, I've cut the top of its head, putting it in this little segment, but it can either walk with the wheels or the wheels can row, and so it's kind of the best of both worlds concept. Here's the lower body part of a Korean centaur robot made in the late 90s. Not really sure if this is South Korea or North Korea. If somebody could give me that info, I'd appreciate it. It's was a little bit stronger than the humanoid robots of the time, and while it had problems functioning, it was a great concept, and I still think this may be the way to go for using robots on planetary systems, Moon or Mars. Here's the upper half of that same robot. Kind of has a silly humanoid face. KIST stands for Korean Institute of Science and Technology, and I believe this is a photo from the Seoul Museum there. I guess it's South Korean then. That answers my own question. Here's a planned Japanese moon base, robotic moon base, and you can see, if I can get my finger right there, is a centaur robot. What I really like is it got that little solar panel right on top of his head. So I think there's a future for robotics, and I think centaurs are a lot more stable, and of course was Big Dog from Boston, and I forget the company's name, Boston Dynamics, I believe, and some really great German robots. The technology is really advancing.